Typically, we think of like getting hired funnel as you send your resume or you get a referral and you get hired, right? But the reality is that's not the case. This is not how things are done. Even though we continue thinking, um, maybe in our subconscious level, that this is how you can land a job. This is not the reality. You just submitting your resume, or getting a referral does not mean that you're gonna land the job. And the best way for me to kind of I think make you kind of realize this as a fact is to like think back about the last time you were actually able to land a job this way, right? Or do you know anybody who's ever landed a job this way? And probably the answer is no, right? Just because you get a referral or you get a resume sent, you're not gonna land your job. You're not gonna get hired. The right way to do it is somehow you become an interesting candidate that comes under the radar. And there's so many ways for us to do this. Resume is only one of them, right? But more important is for you to pass the evaluation step, right? And guess what? Any company that's good, that's really trying to build a meaningful team in the space of AI and ML, they're going to make sure that they're doing a pretty good job in hiring people on the AI and ML side. And what it means is that they're gonna be very careful with their hiring process. They're gonna be very selective. They're gonna make you go through a rigorous hire interview process, and that's usually where we fall short. This is where we usually fail. So the only way for you to really land a job is for you to pass that evaluation process. And the first thing that we're gonna kind of ask ourselves is, okay, how do I come across as an opportunity, right? For me to actually even be an interesting candidate in the eyes of the potential hiring manager, right? And the reality is that there are a lot of positions out there, right, that you can apply for. But the real opportunities are not the ones that are advertised. They're the ones that nobody knows about. Maybe the company hasn't even decided that they're going to hire an individual. And they would only like get that position available once they see that, oh, there's somebody who, if they come on board, they would be perfect for this problem that they were dealing with and they were not clear how to address, right? And there are a couple different ways to kind of go about coming across this opportunity. I think one of those opportunities is getting referrals. Yes, that's very important. This doesn't mean that you're going to actually land the job. That's very helpful. I've basically received a lot of offers from friends or other connections to my previous employers' staff because somebody said, oh, Bijan came in, did this, like you should talk to them, right? That's a great way. And that usually means that you get that third-party approval that makes things easier. But this referral model works really well when you have a strong track record, right? You have a strong track record, then it makes sense because they're like, oh, we want you because we heard you've done a great job in this particular area in this field.